if you've been watching a bunch of self-improvement content and wanting to really apply these things and make big changes in your life, but it seems very overwhelming to even start the process because there's just so many areas that you could possibly improve in, then just know that I was there too for multiple years. And what got me out of it was actually a small piece of wisdom that I'm about to tell you from one of the greatest books of all time, Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. So if you have not read that book, I highly advise reading it. There's so much wisdom in there that you don't have to apply everything from the philosophy, but it will change your life. And the one thing that I'm going to tell you today is also the thing that really changed my life and one of the key things that I can take away from that book. And I hope this changes how you go about making progress in your day. All right, if you're new here, my name's Andrew, and I just make content all about productivity, focus, and just improving your mindset to help you reach those goals better. So if you are in support of that, I hope you stick around and like the video. And if not, that's okay. Now, back to meditations, right? If you've truly been on this cycle, I guess, of just consuming content, wanting to be better, and then that content makes you feel like you're getting better or learning something, so then you watch more of it and you don't actually take away anything from that video, then odds are that you know a good amount about self-improvement, but a lot of the nitty-gritty details got lost because you didn't really absorb most of the content, right? Most of what you know is probably passively absorbed by hearing it repeated so many times in different videos. But odds are you probably haven't really sat down and just absorbed one video and sat with it and really saw what you could take away from it, right? And that is 100% due to the lack of this one thing that if you start doing this, will change how you conduct yourself in every single activity that you do. And that obviously will translate into a change in your lifestyle and a change in the progress that you make, right? This one piece of wisdom from Marcus Aurelius essentially boils down to that no man or woman, right, no man or woman should engage in an activity without aim or purpose. You should only go into doing something with a clear aim or purpose, right? And that doesn't mean that you can't do things for fun, right? But you have to go in knowing that you're choosing to do it for fun, right? Like you're choosing to give yourself a break. You can't just mindlessly go do it, because when we mindlessly do things, that's how you end up binge eating a million things, right? That's how you end up playing 12 hours of video games and you look at the clock and it's 6 a.m. in the morning and you're like, oh, the sun's coming up. What did I just do? Right? That's how you completely fall off your grind, is by doing things non-consciously, right? Unconsciously and unintentionally. I just want you to think back to any moment in recent time, right, where you said you were going to do something that was going to be productive and positive for yourself and you didn't. And I want you to think back to that time and ask yourself, what reason happened or what choice did I make that prevented me from actually following through with my word, right? Prevented me from actually doing the thing that was good for me. And 99% of the time, you're going to find that you made an unconscious decision to go towards something that was more fun and more reliable, more relaxing, more entertaining, whatever it is, than doing the actual work that you had to do. And that's simply because you didn't have an aim in your mind, right? You didn't say, I'm going to get this done because I want this. You were just like, oh, that would be good for me, but I could do this, right? You didn't have that chief aim in your mind when you were going to do the task. So you left wiggle room to just let it be and do something else, right? Truly, if you start practicing going through your day, right, each and every day, and just asking yourself, wait, why am I doing this? Like, what is the purpose of me doing this? And if the purpose is only instant gratification or something that is purely for fun, but you know it's detrimental to your health, then reconsider what you're doing and ask yourself, what could I be doing better that has a better purpose for myself, for the people around me, for the world, right? What could I be doing instead that would be better service, right? And that is how you're going to get most out of your day, right? Because when you're genuinely tired and exhausted, right, you can relax, right? Take a break. But most of us, right, we go through the day and you get tired from the lack of doing things, right? You get tired because you're bored at work. You get tired because you're bored at school, or you're bored because you just have so much free time if you're one of those types of people, right? If you're younger and you still have a bunch of free time. And all you're doing in this time, right, is you're making yourself tired by being unproductive because your body's like, all right, you're not doing anything, might as well shut down, right? So instead of getting into that mode where you're like, you feel tired all the time because you know, and you're just not doing anything, get out of that mode. Start asking yourself, what can I do right now that would be positive for myself? And every time that you go to do an activity in your day, ask yourself, why am I doing this? What is my purpose for doing this? Right? Do I have an aim for doing this? Because obviously, right, if you're doing work, your aim for doing this is to either boost your own income or to keep your salary, right, with a job that you're in and provide the service that you're there for, right? That's how you put food on your table. And that is your aim for doing that job, right? When it comes to your health and your fitness, are you eating that cookie to just get instant gratification, right? Do you know that you should be in the gym instead, or that you should be eating clean instead? Probably, but you just felt like having it for instant gratification, right? Right. So always check yourself and check your aim when you are going and about to indulge or engage in something, in anything. Because most of the time that you are going to go and do this, you're going to have a split, like, motives. You're going to have some and a good amount that are genuinely just good, and you're doing things because you have a good reason for it, and you're just carrying out what you know you should. And then there's all those other times where you're just not, right? You are going in and making a bad decision, and you need to evaluate that and take a step back. All right. So start working this into your daily routine. Make it a daily habit to just check yourself and really ask why you were doing something. What is the point of this? And am I doing this just for instant gratification, or am I doing this for something more? Okay. If this video was helpful, I hope you really enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if it was. And if you want to work with me personally for any of the struggles that you're having with productivity, consistency, focus, anything under that umbrella, then click the first link in the description and I will help you personally with your unique situation. All right. With that being said, thank you. I love you if you made it this far. And as always, stay blessed.